Taking Blue, let's go. Taking Blue out for a walk this morning. It's a beautiful day. River's frozen. When it gets down below 10 degrees, Bluey doesn't like it, but today it's got to be at least 10, it feels like. Nice view of the woods back there. Come on, Bluey. Let's go. So, a little breezy out this morning. We're just going out for a walk. I'm gonna put my glove on here. Yesterday's topic of the day was pain management. Found out yesterday that you gotta stay ahead of your pain, is what they say. So you gotta make sure you're taking the Tylenol and the Advil, the oxycodone before you get the pain, not afterwards. I found out the hard way that you can't wait till the pain gets there and then take it and expect it to go away. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, yesterday was like a 10.5 at one point. It's a sore throat pain. It's not really as much pain in my jaw from where they took out the lymph nodes. It's just a sore throat that's unreal. And once it starts, there's nothing you can do. But I don't want to talk about that. That's just part of a process that I got to get through here. What I do want to talk about is how nice it is out today, other than the cold. It's a little chilly, but the sun's out. We live in a river valley down here, and it's just beautiful. It's called Twin Springs Road. And hang on a second here, I'll flip this camera around. So ever since I've lived here, I've wondered about the name Twin Springs Road. And my theory is this is one of the springs here that goes down to the river. You can see the St. Croix down there. And then if you look over here, the spring is over here. That comes down from up on that hill. And then there's another spring up that way further. And I think then the two together make it a twin, right? So Twin Springs Road. But it's really amazing, especially in the summertime when it's warm and the river's full of boaters and stuff. Bluey's got a certain route he's got to hit. He's like the milkman. He's got certain stops he's got to make. What are you doing? You're going to get cold. He has to smell it to see if a mouse might have crawled across it, and he has to leave a spot on there. So today I'm going to try to get out of the house for a little while. My buddy Dan Pepper's coming over. I've been cooped up now since Friday, it seems like. And I truly just have to change my scenery a little bit. Sitting in the house sounds like a great thing the first couple days. But by the, after you've done it for a week, it's not that great. When I woke up this morning, I had a lot of pain. I took a couple of Tylenol, took a couple of Advil, and I took a handful of oxycodones, maybe 3 of them. They're 5 milligrams, so they're really not that strong. But the combination of everything together works pretty good. Now I'm going to take you over. We'll take a look at the river. Come on, Bluey. Let's go. Come on. Let's see if we can get a shot of the river down here. Great spot for fishing in the summertime. People catch sturgeons down here in the backwaters. This house here burnt down last year, which is pretty sad when you think about it. I bet this was their dream house. But someone bought the property and they're going to build another house where it sits. Funny thing about it is, with the way the city works, they can only build a house in the same footprint with the same amount of windows. They can't build anything any more extravagant or with more windows, or it might harm the birds, they're saying. Crazy. The same birds will probably run to a windmill up the road and get killed. My neighbor Jerry's house, he's got a nice log cabin. And then if you go down the road here, go down here. Oh, I gotta get Bluey home. He's starting to get cold feet. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, hike. Come on, hike. Hike. If I keep him out too long when it's cold like this, his feet get cold. I'm gonna get some of these boots. My aunt sent me a link the other day to these boots for dogs. So we're gonna get him some of those so his feet don't get cold, because he's no sled dog. All right. So today, when Pepper gets here, we're gonna get out and probably just do some driving around. Maybe go get a cup of coffee. It won't be long. Won't be able to get up in the woods and look for some sheds. We had some decent bucks around here this year, so I'm sure we'll be able to find some nice racks. Hopefully we get out there before the mice eat them. Let's go, Bluey, hike. You know, it's funny, before I got sick, I used to say I was too busy to do a lot of the stuff I like to do, you know, work, and I can't go because I got work to do and I got this and that to do. And then you wake up one day and you're like, those things I like to do, that's who I am, you know, so I'm gonna make sure I'm out doing those things now while I'm going through this, because I got a good excuse, because I don't have to go to work right now. As everything heals up. Oh. Boy, I tell you what, it is a little chilly out here today. Come on, Blue Dog, let's go before you freeze up. But the trick to going through all this, for me anyway, is to just stay positive. You know, not give it a whole lot of thought, you know, not overthinking, you know, what tomorrow's going to be like. I talked to my dad a couple weeks ago before the surgery, and he said, you know, just take every day as that day and just try to win the day, you know. Don't overthink it or overcomplicate it. Just wake up in the morning, deal with it, get yourself positive, and try to keep that positivity rolling throughout the day, you know. Some days it's a lot easier said than done, but you know, what's the alternative? Being negative all day and complaining about your situation? I mean, it doesn't do you any good. Right now today, after taking those pain pills this morning, my pain level is probably like a 4 or 5. And if I just, now as the day goes on, I usually don't have to take the oxycodone. I can just take the Advil and the Tylenol together, and it seems to keep things under control. All right, Bluey, let's go. Hike. Come on, to the house. Now he's starting to limp. I'll flip the camera around. It's just a nice view from down here on the road up at the house. That's our house up there. I just figured it kind of looks like a barn. There's 2.5 acres here of property, and there's a big hill up in the back. At night when you turn all the lights on, it really looks pretty cool up there. So yeah, I guess attitude is the thing to talk about today, you know, staying positive, keeping a positive attitude. If any of you guys out there have a trick to getting your day off to a positive start, drop it down in the comments and just let me know what you do to get rolling during the day. Right now, it seems like the most important part of my day is the first 10 minutes when I get up and I try to figure out how much pain I'm dealing with and what I'm going to do to get out of it. My little Jeep, I'm probably going to start driving that more this summer. Maybe put a lift kit in it, some bigger tires so we can get it out in the woods a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you just have to look around sometimes at how beautiful everything is, you know, and get out of your head and get out and get doing something. All right, that's all I got. Catch you guys later. Hopefully these videos get a little better as time goes on. Peace. Peace.